President of the Senate, Madam Minister, President of the Spanish Science Foundation, authorities and representatives of the diplomatic corps, presidents and members of the juries, award winners, dear friends of the bank's board of directors. Good evening. Welcome to this ceremony to present the second edition of the Frontiers of Knowledge BBVA Awards. This is a red letter day for the foundation and for the bank, and also for our country. Our country is a society which has transformed itself in only 3 decades and has now become one of the leading countries in the world. And in spite of the economic downturn, we are sure that our country is going to undertake the reforms that make it possible for us to go back to growth and modernization. In Spain, we have leading companies in their sectors internationally. We have a very strong scientific community that contributes to increasing global knowledge. We have groups of professionals that are really excellent. And the scientific and innovation policy of Spain and the transfer of knowledge to society, which is occurring under the leadership of our minister, are another element that gives us reason for hope in terms of the bright future of Spain. The Frontiers of Knowledge BBVA Awards for science and arts represent the transformation and modernization spirit of our country. And with today's ceremony, we are culminating one of the most significant efforts to support science and arts, sponsored by the BBVA Foundation. This is an initiative we have been working on with enormous excitement, both here at the foundation and also at the headquarters of the bank, and of course at the Spanish Science Foundation, which has helped us, has lent us invaluable support for this initiative. And the name of the awards, Frontiers of Knowledge, is quite eloquent. It reflects, on the one hand, the recognition to contributions that lead to significant changes in the knowledge of the world, pushing forward the frontiers of the received knowledge. And also, the name of the awards allude to the fact that research at the beginning of the 21st century is developing at the intersection of different disciplines. And with these awards, BBVA wants to pay tribute and give better visibility to a select sample of representatives of scientific and artistic leaders. Without any shade of a doubt, there is a deficit of recognition of scientists and artists. And when this recognition exists, it is normally devoted to finished works. And it does not really reward the foundations that make facts possible. And in this way, the real leaders remain hidden. But we have decided to change all this. We have decided to reward people that have really supported theoretical knowledge and theoretical principles, because we are convinced that the virtuous circle between basic knowledge and practical knowledge is extremely important to address the demands of the present, without forgetting, of course, the cultural principles of society, which rests upon, of course, arts and music in this case. Through the laureates, we want to manifest the latent recognition to the work and the talent of myriad researchers and creators. The laureates, whose professional biographies are extremely exciting as their achievements, by the way, are an example to be followed. We hope that these awards can be a stimulus for young generations to feel attracted to an extremely exciting activity such as research and cultural creation, and so that the society at large has more appreciation for knowledge and culture. Each society has its own challenges, and these awards are meant to stimulate excellence in the 21st century, and they bear the mark of the 21st century. They include basic sciences, physical, chemistry, and mathematics, without which it would be impossible to push forward these frontiers, as well as other more recent types of knowledge, such as biomedicine, information and communication technologies, economics, and business management. And they also address fields that are essential to our times, such as ecology and conservation biology, and the interdisciplinary study of climate change and development cooperation. And finally, last but not least, they recognize the contribution of an area of culture which is extremely important, such as contemporary music, which is fundamental for sensitivity and culture. The Foundation and the BBVA Group fully identify with these awards, the Frontiers of Knowledge Awards, because they are a direct manifestation of the identity and the culture of our global financial services group. The vision of BBVA, which summarizes our aspirations, is the following. In BBVA, we work for a better future for people. A better future because we want to go beyond the financial world. We want to turn all the information we have into knowledge, and we want to make it available to our customers/persons. And a better future cannot be conquered without knowledge or innovation. Our foundation works to make that future more tangible, fostering research and culture. And all of this work is supplemented by the Frontiers of Knowledge Awards, which are granted every year. I don't want to put an end to my words without underscoring the collaboration of the Spanish Science Foundation, which is fundamental, which has been fundamental, instrumental for these awards, because they have helped us shortlist our laureates. And I was telling the Minister that the importance of these awards is directly proportional to the saliency of the jury, and the Spanish Science Foundation plays a decisive role in this endeavor. And it is fundamental to have them to guarantee the independence and the excellency of these awards. I want to mention our gratitude to the Spanish Science Foundation, its director, and we would like this collaboration to become even stronger in the future. I also want to express our gratitude to the very numerous scientific and cultural institutions, amongst them the most important global ones that have presented their nominations. Thanks to those initiatives, our awards have been granted to really eminent people. We are extremely thankful to international jurors who have done a very, very difficult work. The selection committees have committed themselves to a very rigorous process, and thanks to this, these awards have been given to people on the basis of their merits without paying attention to any other circumstance. And lastly, I just want to express my congratulations and my deep recognition to the main protagonists of this ceremony, namely the laureates and their families that support them every day, and the different institutions where they develop their work. It is Professors Zehr and Fischer for basic sciences, Professor Lefkowitz for biomedicine, Professor Caleb for information and communication technologies, Professors Schonestein and McColl for economy, Professor Reich in ecology and conservation biology, and Professor Hasselmann for climate change, and the Development Research Institute for the category of development cooperation, represented by its co-directors, Professors Nyanko and Easterle, and composer Cristobal Heifer for contemporary music. Through them, We want to also congratulate the whole of the scientific community and the artistic community, because we deeply admire them, and I'm sure that our admiration is shared by you all and by society at large. This ceremony is a celebration of knowledge. The presence of salient personalities of the public and private fields, from the public administration, business and science, university and the mass media of Spain and other countries, gives special significance to this celebration. Minister, we are very deeply thankful to you for having agreed to preside over this event, representing the public commitment of Spain and your own commitment with science and innovation, which are two fundamental components of the economy, society, and well-being in the 21st century. I know how deeply committed the minister is with all these endeavors. Thank you all very much. And I'm very thankful to you for having participated, for having joined us in this ceremony. And these awards have already become a global reference, and we will keep awarding this recognition in the future. Thank you.